Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Literally as soon as I went live, my avatar crashed, but welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here ever, welcome for the first time. I'm pulling Black Dragon up. Literally, as soon as I flipped over, it immediately crashed. It didn't even crash. It does, you know, it did its Black Dragon thing where it just full-blown closes out. But hi, you guys. If you are here, be sure to say hi in chat so I can say hello to you. But let me see who's here already. Hey, Brian Hales, Beauty Von Trap, Malia, Milian, Manatee, Caramel, Emily, The Bean, DJ. Did I get everybody? Waffles, Money Man, Choi, Glitterati, Yen. And I'm like, is a Simmer. Caramel Vixen. Hey guys, happy Wednesday. I'm so out of it. Dang, I wonder why I crashed. I've been putting my computer through things today, but how are you guys doing? Where am I even gonna land? Oh my gosh, you guys. I low-key think we're having an earthquake. My whole table just shook like crazy. Yeah, this is too much. What is this? Wait. I can't tell. My table's still shaking. Y'all know I'm not originally from here. I'm not always entirely prepared for these situations. Now I'm gonna have to... Reina is like my handy dandy like earthquake checker. Like, did we just have an earthquake? But legit, my monitors and everything are shaking. All right. Woo! Simmer, what are you scared about? Oh my gosh, no, I think we are. That was crazy. Hey, AAA. Anyone else in California? What just happened to us? I literally have to like pause my headphones. You know, like you can't, for me, sometimes my senses don't work unless they're all working. I'm like, I feel like I can't feel right if I can't hear. I don't know. I don't know what that was. It was probably... I have no idea. Anyway. Hey, Roni. Dude. I gotta look that up later. You guys look it up and tell me. I can't tell. Did SoCal just have an earthquake? But I mean... I didn't hear anything. So usually sometimes I get confused when I just like there's construction next door or something. But I don't hear any sounds. Anywho, let me see. Let me shout out all the new subs since we were last live. We had a rough start to this live. It's been a crazy day. Let me pull up subs. But how are you guys? When were we last live? All right, so since we were last live, thank you so much, New York Hulk, Marianne, Barry, Elise Org, Janae Spencer, Robert Norris, Ashley Thomas, Cameron Blanc, Anna Elman, Lakia Brown, Ty Jameek Mitchell, ASD Mom, Exer Itreza, sorry, butchered, Mark Layton. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. Yes! I said subscribing. If you didn't hear your name, you might have subs hidden, so I can't see you. Yes. Child. Woo. Today we are going to talk about pregnancy. So I know we've already done a pregnancy video talking about how to get pregnant. Now that we are pregnant, because some of you may have seen, we updated in the last video that we are pregnant. So now that we're pregnant, we're going to talk about like exactly what you need to do once you are, you know, what HUDs to get, how to work them. I'm going to walk you through setting up a whole new HUD for the first time. And then of course, what to do with your shape, because that was the biggest part that I was struggling with, was this shape. I'm actually walk over to the Bayside Clinic to do this, because that's actually where I went for my whole like situation. Hey Simmer Farm, good to see you. Yeah, we did just have an earthquake. Those are so like, I don't know, they're like off-putting, like you're frazzled for a second. That was crazy. I want to see how big it was. Ugh. Not a fan. I was going to say we didn't have to deal with this on the East Coast, but I remember we did have one, like a really big one randomly before I moved here. Yeah, maybe it was aftershock. It wasn't like intense, like nothing's falling off my walls. Just all my monitors shook for a minute. Today's been a busy day. I did two videos today. Well, one, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I was shopping at Level. So that video's up. If you didn't see it already, go check it out. And then my giveaway is over and we announced a winner. So go check that out too. Alright, if I can get in this door without getting motion sickness. Being I haven't experienced anything like that yet. That would be scary. Meela, what job did you apply for? Alright. I'm gonna let things in here res. The first thing I'm gonna go into is shapes. So I'm gonna switch out of this shape and over into my pregnancy shape. So there are a couple things that I'm gonna be using. And I tested a few things out. So I'm gonna be using both the Legacy Pregnancy Body, and I'm gonna be making different shapes along the way. I've realized it is very challenging to make a pregnancy shape. So I might just post the numbers at different stages of my pregnancy on the blog. Honestly, I don't see me finding the time to like making a whole shape or making a set of shapes and putting them up, but I'm just gonna post numbers on the blog. Hey Brian. Oh my gosh, the beam. Yeah, it's tiring. You just gotta go around Bayside. There's so many like job positions listed, and then on the actual Bayside website it has information. I'll show you that real quick because we do need people here. But it's honestly just depends on, you know, what residents are interested in. But this is where I'll be doing my whole pregnancy. We do have a couple of doctors here that are experienced with second life pregnancies. So if you do want to get involved, if you go to BaysideCityRP.com, there's the link that says Bayside City Jobs. Actually, I don't think this is even the one. No, you go to Bayside Medical. So under roleplay, there's Bayside Medical. And Bayside is a roleplay community. However, if you do offer services, that totally works. So if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of this page, it has all the information about joining staff. All you literally need to do in the world is join the group first. People keep submitting this first, but you have to be in the group first. So it's a Bayside Medical group. That way we can give you the doctor title and you can do your thing. But I came here because I tried to search. I was searching around for clinics for you guys for months, like literally, well, maybe weeks. So I searched for weeks trying to get a clinic, and like, I wasn't coming across anything I needed. Most of them, they won't do pregnancy tests for you, and I feel like that's an important part of it because you have to find out a lot of information, or they won't role play pregnancy tests for you. But you know, What? Iraqi? Alright, but yes, I am using Mama Alpha. Mama, where's my HUD? Alpha. Oh, you know what? It's probably called something else. Let me look at my HUDs folder. Or you know, I'm just gonna look at my outfits folder. I want to go through switching over to pregnancy. I did make a whole pregnancy outfit, but I feel like it'll be more beneficial just to like go through it. So, yep, I'm using Mama Alpha. If you need to get pregnant, I do have a video on exactly like how to get pregnant using the Mama Alpha system. So that's the first thing I did. Yes, Malia, join them. We only have like one cop right now, and we have a murder mystery going on. Yep, pregnancy test is super cheap. Another thing to do, like when you are really, I went through that too quickly, but so when you log back in or when you add your HUD again, it'll ask you if you want to update the HUD. When you are pregnant and you're ready to like actually commit to the role play, you want to put update every single time. Brian, yes, I'm still wearing the same outfit from earlier. Don't come for me. But you want to update it every time. So I'm still on 7 weeks. I don't know how that's possible. But I paused this because you guys remember in that old video, this is how far along Meela was when I first took the pregnancy test. So there are a couple things to do. Take an at-home test. There is one on Marketplace. I'm going to bring you guys over to Marketplace so you can see it. So first, go through all the steps of, you know, trying to get pregnant with Mama Alpha. Last video was on that. Once you are ready, and you know you got a little baby in the oven, then you want to do some other things. And the first would be to do a pregnancy test on yourself just to see if you're even pregnant, period. Let me pull you over. If you search for a pregnancy, it's like the first one, pregnancy test. It's one of the first ones that pops up. It's this one here, the Mama Alpha pregnancy test. And this thing is hilarious because it really does like attach a toilet to you and give you the whole animation of taking a pregnancy test. But that one is going to connect to your Mama Alpha HUD and determine if your HUD actually is pregnant. So mine, it said yes, it was. So then after that, I was like, okay, now I need to go to an actual clinic. I wanted to role play the pregnancy test. So I came to Bayside Medical. Brian, I did say hi to you. I said hi to both Brians. But I came to Bayside Medical. We did an actual, I booked an appointment for a pregnancy test. And during that pregnancy test, we did a whole bunch of things. So she gave me like this little urine cup. Meela peed in the cup. And then she was actually a Bayside, or a Mama Alpha doctor. So she had the ability to, with my permission, it asks for your permission, but run a pregnancy test on me. And it tells her or everything about my pregnancy. Like it'll tell her my anticipated due date, the genders. I asked not to receive the gender. I don't want to know the gender this time. It'll tell you if you have twins. It'll tell you how far along you are. All of the good stuff. So it'll give you all of the information when you actually meet with a doctor. So that's what I did first. So surprise, surprise for us, when she ran the test on me, she noticed that Meela was pregnant with twins. So shock, because literally just the other day I was like, I'm only having one more second life child. We're not playing this game anymore. But Meela is pregnant with twins. And we made another appointment where we had like our ultrasound stuff. This is actually still mine. We left it up. But it's so cute to do because I was basically laying on this bed like this. And I took a video of it because y'all know I'm gonna let y'all get all up in my business. But Meela was laying down. The doctor was right next to us and actually had the wand and everything to go over like her little belly. It was so cute. Issa, see, I don't trust it, and they charge you so much. I feel like for the doctors at Bayside Medical, we're gonna have people charge per appointment, and we're setting it up. So I'm gonna show you in a minute. But anyway, so this is what she was on. This whole little thing is super cute because it gives you so many details. So she basically entered information that went with my Mama Alpha HUD. I don't know if I want a girl or boy. I have a gender neutral name, but now I have to think of a second name because they're twins. It's really a plot twist. That means I'm gonna have to buy a second Zuby. I was not in the mood. But yeah, so all these little buttons do different things. If she actually clicks the little sonogram picture, she can give it to you. She can also like select how far along you are. The doctor is going to know this because of course they have the mama alpha doctor stuff. And then what's super cute, which I liked, is she crafted up a note card with like my medical history. So because, you know, it's Second Life, you don't know for a fact that you're going to be here, you know, for every single appointment. But she put together a note card for me that had all of my medical history. So she gave a copy to me just in case I wanted to give it to the next doctor, or if I'm gonna try to find it. Or she keeps it filed here at the clinic so the next doctor could also do their thing. But yeah, so it has my like information about our first appointment. Expected delivery date is July 31st. I don't have any health risks. You know, you can have different HUDs and things with health risks. Oh, we should vote on baby name number 2. So it tells her, so basically your mama alpha HUD, when you set it up, there are settings here to, one, say how long your pregnancy is going to be for, how easy it is for you to get pregnant, and then what the likelihood is of you having twins. If I would have noticed that one, I would have changed it because I didn't know I was on 50%. So there was a 50% possibility that whatever pregnancy we started was going to result in twins. I would have put that down to a solid 10% because I was not here for it. But you know what? We're gonna have 2 little bundles of joy. Akello's got 2 siblings to deal with. Whatever. Oh, I love Bailey. Keep giving me ideas, y'all, because I'm gonna need them. Drop them all in Discord. We need a whole channel just for these babies, because But anyway, this little appointment card, it's not even in view. My bad. But yeah, this is my patient card. So she gives me a copy and she saves a copy at the clinic just in case she's not able to make my next appointment. We want to have this like unified experience. Like no matter what, you'll be helped out. So we have roles for doctors and nurses. So if you're interested in getting involved, come check it out. I think we'll just come up with base rates. I don't think I'm going to compare it to some of these other places because I came across one that was $18K just for a pregnancy and I'm not here for it. So in starting weight. So what's actually cool is this is actual scale, and you can put in how far along you are on the scale. It's gonna actually give you a weight. So this one, it says Meela Vanderbuilt, 179 pounds, 6'8". I'm a tall avatar. Mind your business. I keep falling out of the back of the building. Oh, whoops. I probably need to move that to another wall. But yeah, it gives the weight, so you can actually track your weight and everything. And there was one more thing. She had like a blood pressure cuff, so it also told her my blood pressure. She had a lot of doctor things that I didn't have. I'm gonna set this up too because I noticed all the pregnancy stuff is expensive as hell. So if you want to get into like the business of playing a doctor but don't want to pay for all this stuff, just come apply at Bayside. Yeah, because this crap was expensive. I would not buy it again. And I'm gonna add some more stuff. We have a whole like other room in here that I can actually add more pregnancy stuff. I wanted to have like a beauty doctor, but I really don't feel like learning about it. I gave the option if someone does want it, but this is like our inpatient care, and then there's another room across the way. Bayside has no more space if you haven't noticed. There's not a single ounce of real estate, but I told you guys we're gonna have a second sim. So once the second sim is done, we'll be able to add in some more things. All right. So now the next step, when you are pregnant, so what we know about Meela, she's 47 days along. She's 7 weeks pregnant with twins. I had to do a lot of research on figuring out exactly how big I should be, but that's the other benefit of having a doctor through with you. He's not going to be in it, Brian, but we got videos together. He comes to all the appointments. So I filmed videos. He does not like being live. But it's because he doesn't voice and he always feels like he's just awkwardly in the background. Yeah, they still have that. I don't have a water birthing here. So for us, we just have the birthing table. I'll get more. We'll see. If people need things, of course, I'm just going to get them. But yeah, so good thing about having a pregnancy doctor is they can also give you guidance on what your shape should look like when you're looking for a doctor and looking at all these pregnancy packages. Like, make sure there are actual logistical things that this doctor is going to provide for you. What I was noticing when I went to a lot of these clinics, I'm like, okay, you're giving me all these fun roleplay things that are going to happen in an hour. You're charging me 18K for what? You're not going to actually give me anything. So I needed to find a doctor who was experienced with shapes and was going to give me guidance on what shape I should be on top of the roleplay stuff. So, you know, you're going to have your little bit of roleplay. Depending on how they are, they might emote or just talk to you through it like you're pregnant. But I wanted a doctor that was going to tell me, one, exactly what HUDs I needed, exactly what body shape I needed to be, you know, how to set up my HUD. Yeah, they can also give you vitamins, so they'll also be tracking your pregnancy right along with you. Meela Vanderbuilt would not be the type to have a home pregnancy, I tell you that right now. She's also not gonna have a natural birth. She wouldn't be the one. Oops. So I'm gonna show you two different HUDs. The first HUD I'm gonna show you, so that's the first thing you kind of have to set up. Oh my gosh, why can't I find it? Let me go over to Chrome. So this is where you get it. I'm using Wombaby. There's also one called Baby Bundles that's even cheaper. It's only 99 Linden. But I'm using Wombaby, and I'm doing it for twins. I already bought this, but I'm going to buy it over just so I can show it. It's a no copy situation, so I can't get a redelivery, and I also can't recycle the one I used for my last pregnancy. So keep that in mind for this system. But I do like how it's set up overall. I'm going to actually, let me show you what it looks like first, and then I'll show you how I set it all up. Let's go to my outfits folder. Right, Bean? Yeah, I have Reese tattoos. I don't want this thing under my chest though. That's why I've been trying to get a custom tattoo, because I don't want that part. But let me show you this whole system first, and then I'll show you how to set it up. So it's really good to try to get this set up as early in your pregnancy as you can. What I was doing was I was trying to wait for me to actually have a doctor first before I set it up, but you want to do it as early as possible so it can kind of match your Mama Alpha HUD. But either way, you can enter your final delivery date easily. Let me pull this HUD over. So this is what you wear. You wear 3 objects. You have a food prim because you're going to get hungry and stuff. You have your actual belly, which I'm going to show you guys in a second, because there are little things in here. Oh, we can't see them yet. But yeah, she's got little babies in the belly floating around. And when this HUD rests, I'll show you. So it basically tracks your like food and hunger, your rest levels, just your overall health. And I like this because it also tracks your delivery date. So what I had to do first was I took what the doctor told me about the pregnancy. She was the one that told me when my delivery date was. She was also really thorough. So it doesn't give her an exact date. It tells her, like, I think it told her like I'm expected to give birth in 59 real life days. So you set up your own conversion. I currently have mine set to, what do I have it set to? Oh, real life to SL conversion. I'm not going to actually change it right now, but mine is 1 SL day equals 6 real life hours. It defaults. The original one is 1 SL day equals 4 real life hours, but I want it to have a 60-day, like a real life 60-day pregnancy. So Meela's going to be pregnant for real life 2 months. So basically where I am now, it told her that I had 59 days before I deliver. So basically what she did was she gave me the exact date from whatever that was. It turns out it's July 31st. So what I had to do on my HUD, which I'll show you, I had to set it up to make that my delivery date. But of course the HUD is going to start like this is your first day of pregnancy. So when I first put the HUD on, it was telling me I was only like, 1 day pregnant, but it'll eventually catch up since you put it in. And this is what's inside your belly. It's hanging on my belly right now because I don't have my pregnancy shape on, but I'll switch into that in a moment. And this actually just continues to develop with your pregnancy. So as you go further in the pregnancy, these are going to start to develop. And by the time you're ready to deliver, it's going to be, there's going to be a little baby in there. In my case, there's going to be 2 shoved in there. But let me show you guys how to set it up. So I'm going to take mine off. And I'm going to keep the one I already set up because I don't know why. Am I just complicated? Who knows? All right, come off me, belly. While that happens, I'm going to go ahead and purchase this. I will drop this in the description. It's just, if you search Wombaby, that's the store I'm using. Their normal, just one baby, is $6.50. The one with the twins is $9.50. Just keep that in mind. There's also a second one called Baby Bundles, and I'll show you that one too. Baby Bundles is the first one I ever used, and it's a little cheaper. Yep, Meela. So depending on, I don't think it's random, so it's not random for the system. Depending on how well you care for your pregnancy, like how well you care for your avatar when they have needs, will determine how your pregnancy is. The scary thing though with Wombaby, you can potentially lose your children if you don't take care of your avatar. So you guys know I have a habit of leaving my avatar logged in. When I'm pregnant in SL, I usually log her out if I'm not at the computer, because it'll alert you when she needs something. But if you don't satisfy those needs, it's going to continue to get worse and worse until, you know, and if it gets too bad, then you can possibly lose them. Hey, Kayla. Good to see you, girl. All right, so I'm gonna open up this package. So this is the Wombaby interactive belly for twins. I should have gotten the cheap one just to show you how to set it up. I don't know why I did this. Oh, why am I trying to res the whole folder? It comes in this cute little bag. I will say, I guess I'll have this if I ever get pregnant again, but girl, it's not, we're not doing that. But what's cool, it also gives you a partner HUD, so your partner can also stay on top of like things for you, so he can know your stats and all your information, or she. Oh, I don't know about that one, DJ. I'll have to check that out. These are the only two I've ever used, so I'm just gonna go over these two. But yeah, there are a lot out there, and there are other systems besides Mama Alpha. I just think Mama Alpha is the most popular, so there are more resources for it. All right, so the first thing we have here, so this is what came in the package. You have your Wombaby food prim, your interactive belly mother HUD, your partner HUD, which you give to your partner if you have one. Y'all know for a while I was just trying to be a surrogate for people. But you also have your belly that you have to wear. So you have to always wear these three things. So keep that in mind during your pregnancy. You're gonna have additional things to wear. And your mother HUD, and your actual belly. And there is also a nutritional guide, so if you want to keep her as healthy as possible because you want a successful pregnancy, try to follow your nutritional guide. What I liked about the doctor that I worked with, she also had the system, so she also had that HUD, and we came up with, like, it was a role play situation, but we came up with a meal plan of what Meela should be eating every step along her pregnancy. Taylor, my email, if it's for like YouTube specific, like advertising sponsorship questions, yes. If not, then message Meela Vanderbuilt in World. Meela Vanderbuilt resident. So all three of these things are on me now. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the HUD. This is going to take a second to res, but I wanted to show you the setup process because it took me a second. I was a little confused at first, and you don't want to mess anything up because when it's no copy, and if you make mistakes in terms of like delivery date and stuff, you can't change those after. So let's let this res. But yeah, Kayla, it grows inside your belly. That's why I like this one, because you get to see it growing. All right. Uh-oh. I don't know why I wish I used arrows, knowing good and well. I'm trying to hide that picture back there because I don't know how YouTube friendly that is. Hey, Namusa? Oh, welcome. Alright, we'll let this res. So I'll walk you through the process of setting up this HUD. I'll show you a little bit about the baby bundles. And then I'll show you all about all the things I need to make a nice round big belly for the shape, because it's not the easiest thing to do on Legacy anyway. I remember for my last pregnancy, I used 3 different bodies. So at first I was an Hourglass because it was like just before Legacy came out. So I was using Hourglass. Hourglass is not meant to have a round belly, so it was a struggle. I had to buy all types of deformers, and I finally was like, you know what, I give up, and I went over to Legacy. Legacy has a more rounded belly, so it was a little easier. Hey, Matthew. Legacy now has a pregnancy body, but if you don't really want to spend on the pregnancy body, I don't see a difference. I genuinely see no difference between the pregnancy body and the just standard Legacy. All that's different for me is like the pregnancy body has a different, it's animated, so it's like forcing you into almost what looks like a pregnancy pose, which helped me out a little bit because a lot of my AO stuff was making my stomach look a little deformed. But I don't see any difference in terms of how big your belly can get or the size. I hope they update that. I hope they really make the belly super round and the ability to go bigger. Like even if I go to 100, it's still not that big. So I absolutely need to use a deformer. Taylor, I don't do any type of personal help stuff, but in my Discord, if you join Discord, you can ask in the Second Life Help channel, or you can go check out at Bayside. I have different advertisements. If someone like lists that they offer that as a service, feel free to go for it, but I don't do anything one-on-one or directly. All right, so this is where you start off with. You have to just basically go through all of these buttons. So the first button here is how long you want your pregnancy to be. So for me, at the time of setting this up, I knew that 59 days was approximately 8 weeks. I think I'm doing that correctly. But I think it was 59 days that I had because I was already, 7 months pregnant, or 7 weeks. I feel like this HUD is not updating either. How am I still on 47 days? Maybe it was on something else. I can't remember. I need to look back. But yeah, you want to select the right amount of weeks, and I would go lower because in the end you can always adjust up to about 2 days. So I think I selected 8 weeks. And as you're doing this, remember, that's the only thing you can't change. So you have to get that correct because it can't be changed later. So make sure that's correct before hitting start. You'll have the option to change it within a few hours, but just make sure that's the thing that's accurate. For gender, I told her not to tell me the baby's gender. So here I just put a secret, but you have the option to do exactly what the Mama Alpha HUD tells you, so you can go along with whatever your pregnancy test said, or you could select it yourself. Like say maybe you just want to change it up, you don't want to go by that. That's the benefit of a virtual pregnancy. Or you can make it random and let this system choose for you. I left mine a secret. I don't want to know yet. And then this third one here, you can actually name your babies. Since I don't have the genders yet, I'm not going to name them. I don't know if I want to stick to gender neutral. Words are hard today. But you can name them. This is also something you can change later. So if you don't have a name yet, you don't have to worry about it. They'll just be called unnamed baby. And then this third one, you want to select your partner. So this is why your partner kind of has to be there with you. Ezra was standing right next to me the first time I did it, and I was able to select my partner. If you're a single mother, do your thing. You don't have to select it. But you can't see it because it's rezzing in slowly. So you would just hit the start button on this and then it'll start. Yes, Meela, I've already started recording kind of the video diaries. So I recorded the whole first appointment. Oh my gosh, Brian. Just have someone do it for you. Alright, so this is the start button. So you just have to go through these 4 steps to set it up. It's super easy. Just remember that first one. Once you set in this time, you can't change it. You're going to have to buy a whole new HUD if you mess up. But you can always change the baby names. You can always add your partner later. But once you hit start, this is it. So I set it on 8 weeks. That is absolutely it. So this is going to start. You'll notice I'm going to leave this outside of my body just for demonstration purposes, but it's modifiable. So you basically just edit it and shove it into your body. But I'm going to leave it outside just so we can look at it. I should have actually made this a little farther along so you could see the babies. But let's wait for this HUD to res. I really need to double check on my Mama Alpha HUD because I feel like it's not changing. It was it on 47 days last time? I don't know. It's supposed to update even if you don't have it on, because when you put it on, it'll just say update. Mamila's 2 months pregnant with twins, so her belly, I gave her a little belly. I don't have it on yet. I'll show you. I'll walk you through all the things I'm using to make her shape because it's taking a lot. Like I have a bunch of different deformer type things. All right, I want to show you all the settings of this HUD too. And I'm hoping she gets like hungry or something while we're doing this so you can really see it. Yeah, Brian, seriously, I recommend just starting with the shape shop. Like find a shape that you like. Look at the description to see if they have a style card, and that style card is going to tell you exactly where to go for everything else. Alright, so these are the only 3 things you have to monitor for this pregnancy. Your hunger, your thirst, and your tiredness. When one of these goes off, it's going to literally sound like an alarm. It'll be like boing, boing, and it'll keep doing it for a couple of minutes, but if you like miss it completely, you might not hear it. If this gets all the way up to 100 though, that's when you risk losing a baby or losing the babies. So just know with this one you can lose them. Of course, it's Second Life. If that's not the role play you want to do and you just messed up, just buy a new HUD, set your time over again. You know, if you were a little farther along, just change the weeks up. You're not forced to have a miscarriage, but if you don't take care of the HUD, that's what it'll show you. And then you have more options and settings. So I would recommend naming your belly because these talk to you. Your belly's going to talk to you throughout your pregnancy. It also may talk in local. You can turn that off if you don't want to. I named mine Meela's belly, and that changed the name of it. You can also change if you want it to chat in public or just chat to you. So basically it's spamming local, so it's not doing anything yet, but it'll say things like the baby's like moving around in your stomach, or it'll tell you when the baby can feel like you're not close to your partner. Hey, Cup of Bleach. I'll show you how the shape looks because that's the body I'm wearing now, Legacy. I set mine to owner only for now. It depends on where I am or what I'm doing. Sometimes if I'm like role playing out to eat, I'll leave it on public just because like there are funny things. Like it'll say like my stomach's growling or all these type of crazy things. Time zone, make sure you put that in so your actual pregnancy is accurate. I strongly recommend just using SL time because that way, you know, you can speak to your doctor in SL time. You'll know when the birth is going to happen. You don't have to get confused. So I use SL time. Again, you can add your partner here. There is the abortion option if you want to terminate the pregnancy. I don't know what that does to the HUD. I don't know if you're able to use it again. There's a whitelist option. So if you add people here, they're able to interact with your belly by clicking it. Naturally your partner will be able to interact with your belly, so he'll be able to click your belly and rub it and do all those cute things. You can set the skin because I mentioned there is going to be a baby that forms in there, so you can set like, you know, it's just light, tan, and dark. There are only 3 options. And again, you can come back here and adjust your baby name. What I thought was awesome though, you can adjust the time. So you have to do this, I think, what is it? If you do this too close to the birth date, it can trigger a birth. But what I did as soon as I got on here, because I think the HUD was a little different than my Mama Alpha. The HUD was telling me that I was going to give birth on July 28th, and my Mama Alpha said July 31st. So I just hit 12 hours plus 12 hours until I got closer to July 31st. But then I looked at the actual calendar and I was like, oh, that's a Saturday. I think I want to give birth on a Friday just for convenience. So I just changed it so her birthday is July 29th. Granted, it's not going to, you know, there is a possibility she can go into early labor, or there's a possibility it can be late. That is kind of random, so keep that in mind. But for coordination purposes, because it's SL, you do control the general time frame that you can give. So you and your doctor have that information. Oh my gosh, Brian, I'm dead. And then also here you have different information about your pregnancy. So if you hit status, it'll tell you you're currently your first month of pregnancy. See, right now it hasn't quite caught up with my Mama Alpha HUD, but this time frame is going to move a lot faster because I set it to 8 weeks. So it's saying I'm going to give birth on July 29th. It's going to naturally just catch up with Mama Alpha eventually. Right now it's not exact because of course I didn't program this the first day I was pregnant. Yeah, your water actually breaks, and I think it shows it. So I think it fully animates. Thank you so much for subscribing, Judy. But yeah, you're gonna have a broken water. I remember last time, my doctor billed on me too, and like my water broke and I had to go find a new place because it also came a few days early and it was just completely unexpected. Again, it's Second Life. You can choose to ignore it and just like stick to your roleplay plan or not. What is this interactions? Oh yeah, so this is just where you can add more people, or you can add it to public and let anyone rub your belly if you want to. And of course the fetus, you have the option to hide or show it. And if you want things moving around, it's totally up to you. Especially if you're super early, it might be useful to hide it because this thing is huge and it's hard to hide it in a completely slim avatar. Thank you, Maya Love, for subscribing. Oh, Maya Love to games. Thank you, girl. Yeah, we're looking at pregnancy stuff. Oh, yeah, it's July. I think I have a friend whose birthday is July 29th, which is funny because that's going to be my baby's birthday. You can also control your fetus chat. So the baby talks to you. That's the only thing that I think is kind of weird about this one. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know the mother-baby relationship. I've never been pregnant. But the baby like sends emotes to you constantly. You can control here how often you want to see those things. Sometimes it's cute. For me, it's weird. I'm also just weird about like the whole thing. Like when people are saying congratulations to me, I'm like, why? This is just a very technical thing. It's not an event. What else? Oh, contractions. So here you can control like the interval of contractions when it's time. You can control all of this. So you can pick it if you want something really realistic and you know about this kind of stuff, go for it. I left mine on default because I have absolutely no idea about anything like that. And there are also animations. You can choose to turn them on or off, but basically sometimes you'll notice like if she's in pain or if she's not feeling well, or if there's just anything to animate, your avatar is going to be animated through this as well. So there's a lot on this. You can also set interaction here. You see this button here that looks like a battery and an apple. This is how you satisfy all of these three things. Unless you're in need of something, you can't really do anything. So that's why I'm hoping something happens to her so I can show you guys. And then this last one here are just like different things you can do with the baby, I guess. I don't know what this is. Oh. I've never touched that button. So the individual one for just one baby it's $6.50, and then the one for twins is $9.50. But I'm gonna show you guys the cheaper version too. All right, girl, can you please stop? Stop animating. We're done here. Wrap this up. Thank you so much, Rodrigo, for subscribing. All right, she's done. I'm gonna take this one off. This is just a wasted one that I just did. And if you guys are interested, maybe we could do a pregnancy giveaway where I can kind of give you all of my recommended things for free. Baby. What was the other one that I said existed? Baby bundles? Was that it? Okay, I'm gonna show you this one because this one's super cheap, and this is the one that I used for my first pregnancy. And it's just as good. So, I mean, there's just less to it, but it's still really cool. So it's 99 linden. And I think it's really cool. You get all these food options, and you also get things like you get a bed, you get a yoga ball for her to rest on. You do have a little developing baby. It's not as detailed as the Wombaby one, but you do have a little developing fetus in there. And it also comes with like vitamins and things that you can take. There's a gender reveal box in there. I'm not gonna request my gender until Meela's 6 months pregnant. So that's when I'm gonna have like my little baby shower in Worlds, and we'll do a reveal. And it comes with this bed. It's not pretty. Like what I did when I had this one is I just rezzed it out when she needed rest, because you have to use all these things to keep her stats up. This one had a lot more stats. Let me see if I still have it in my inventory actually. If not, I'll just buy it. Baby bundles? No. I don't have it. Let me buy it really quick and I'll show you. But this one is a cheaper alternative, still very interactive, still very fun. So this is another option. Yeah, pregnancy can be really expensive. That's another reason I I couldn't get with some of these pregnancy places, and a lot of them I was trying to ask them to do a video with me just to show off their services, and like they were even like, no, you can't do that, we're gonna have to charge you to show off our services. It made no sense to me. Make it make sense. Made no sense. So absolutely not. We're gonna do it in Bayside. We're gonna do it our own way. We're gonna find people who know what they're doing. We're gonna come up with fair pricing. And you know, we're all here to do it together, so whatever. Oh yeah, Taylor, I'm thinking of doing another video about IMVU, or maybe like the transition from IMVU to Second Life. Yes, Meela, and you guys are all gonna be invited. I'm gonna have a baby shower with the gender reveal, and then I'll update my HUD that day so we know the gender on the HUD, because I think this HUD actually requires you update it at, I think it's at 6 months. All right, what is this? Is this just the package? Yeah. So yeah, this is just the HUD that it comes in. This is the baby bundles one. So this is the 99 Linden. We're going over baby stuff. Yeah, Kayla, for me, that's what made sense. I was like, a lot of these places, literally, up to 18,000 Linden for a pregnancy. And mind you, I'm not going to be all that involved. Like, a lot of them are requiring that you go to 9 appointments. I'm like, at best, for my time, I'm probably going to do 3 of these appointments. And just, like, play the experience out. But yeah, I wasn't about to pay someone $8K to show off their business. It made no sense to me. Still makes no sense. My mind is boggled. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is put on the mommy HUD. You also, for this version, you get a partner HUD that you can just give to your partner. This one's rezzing over here. Let me move it over a little bit. And what else do we have here? A baby bottle, a feeding chair. Oh, the tummy talker, you'd want to wear that too, because they speak. This is another thing I think you would have to resize and put into your belly, because I think your baby ends up in this, but you can hide it. But I don't have it set up yet, so I can't show the baby. Yeah, girl, I don't understand, because I don't know. If you want to be a doctor at Bayside and do this, we are not charging things like that at all. If we charge, I mean, for certain things, I feel like it shouldn't even be. It's a roleplay thing. Some of it takes no time. Like the I really thought the ultrasound process was something complicated, because I was like, oh, they must have to like research ultrasounds at different stages. No, this thing over here gives it to you. So that's another thing too, because Bayside is a roleplay sim. If you just had a friend and you wanted to use our equipment and your friend wanted to play the doctor, you could very well walk through all of these very easily. That's honestly what we did, but you know, who I was roleplaying with had some knowledge about it. I don't know, Summer. I don't know. I think people take things very serious. Alright, but here you can set up. How do I set this up? I should read instructions. This one I haven't used in a while. Oh, look at it. It's telling me to read before starting. But it's such a long note card. Alright. What do I do? Locate the tummy talker and wear it. Don't res it. Tummy talker will give you a fetus. Accept it. Did I miss that? I didn't get a fetus. Alright, we missed our fetus. I just set up your due date. Oh, so you set everything up from the tummy talker. So that's this round thing floating in front of me. You have a setup option where you can set your gender, partner, baby name, your due date, which is the most important. I think this shows like how susceptible you are to sickness and cravings, and just general emote stuff. I'm gonna put the due date in really quick. This one I kind of like the fact that you can put an actual date. So we're gonna do, what did I say, July 29th. It tells you the exact format you need to use to put that in. I don't know why my fetus didn't show up. I swear. Oh wait, is this it? Yep. I'm like, nothing came to me. Yeah, so that's the other thing. So another clinic that I came across did do a pregnancy test for free, but wasn't a role play one. They basically stand with you in the lobby, they put on their Mama Alpha bag, and they give you all the information, and that's it. But you know, I wanted an experience. And like, I don't mind paying for it. I think it's a cool service and a cool way to make, you know, a cool way to have a business, but I think there's just some things. And granted, some of these big expensive packages also came with, like, they would give you a newborn baby, but they were also giving you the black bantam babies, which are available to anyone to purchase. So I'm like, I'll purchase my 79 Linden black bantam gotcha baby myself. All right, so the fetus will eventually be showing here. This is what it starts off as. Like, it's a little less realistic than the other one, but it's still super cute, I guess. I don't know if that's cute. I don't know what we qualify as cute. You can set your gender. What is this? Oh, you can set like how often you could be sick, but it's gonna take you kind of through the motions. So the stats that you have to keep up are relaxation, happiness, rest, and hunger. Happiness comes from your cravings. This is the only one that's different from the baby bundles. Baby bundles doesn't have anything about satisfying cravings, but it's basically like, if this HUD will tell you you're craving something very specific, and you'll have to eat that or you're not going to be as happy, even though you won't be hungry if you eat something else, but you're not going to be super happy. So you have to keep all those stats up. There's no risk in this one to actually lose the pregnancy, which is just a little easier. Oh my gosh, the little fetus thing is already developing. You see, like, it's already a baby, which I guess not. This one just seems like it's moving a lot faster than my other one. Yeah, adopting is a little pricey too. But you also have like all your supplies here, and it'll actually give you the food. So that's the difference here. Once you're ready to eat, it'll give you food, and that'll change your stats. This one almost reminds me of BU. So I put on lemonade. She'll sit there and drink it. I don't think the actual objects look as realistic as the other one either. The other one, you don't have to add anything because you're holding that one food prim that you keep on all the time. So when you select what you want to eat, it'll just update that food prim to look like whatever you're eating. So yeah, this whole thing, you would have to get into your belly. It looks huge, but you can hide the orb and just position the baby. I'm going to go into that next cup of bleach. So I'm going to do the shape stuff in a second. But that's everything on the HUD. So this is baby bundles on Marketplace. I'll link this one. And the one I'm using is Wombaby. So that's what I'm going to put back on. And then I'm going to show you guys how to make the shape. But yeah, recommendations for a clinic: go somewhere that one that matches what you want to pay. There are a lot of different ones, and they usually have different packages. I don't know, I just can't get into it to ever pay 18K for it. I'm cheap, y'all. Yeah, I like Wombaby a lot. Yeah, you can make a lot of money being an SL doctor, because beyond that, of course, you could always have follow-up appointments. I honestly like paying per appointment because I don't trust paying someone for 9 appointments up front and thinking they're actually going to show up for all 9. Or what if I can't show up for all 9? I've wasted my money. So I like looking for the places that allow you to pay per appointment. Even if it's paying in advance per appointment, I still don't want to pay for 9 appointments at once and just trust that you're going to stick to it. All right, I'm going to put on my actual Wombaby. And then I'm going to pop over to the little house, my little undecorated house here, so I can just strip down and we can start getting into this belly. But this is the clinic. Again, if you're interested in working here, it's almost like an independent contractor situation. So you get to, you know, be an independent doctor, set your own prices. There are certain base services at Bayside Medical that we expect you to offer for free, like just very simple stuff, really basic level stuff. We consider that being covered under Bayside Insurance because Bayside City is still a roleplay sim. But for additional things, so maybe your pregnancy test is free, but for the additional appointments, there's a fee along with that. If you have no idea on what to charge and you want to charge like standard Bayside rates, we'll have it in there. But yeah, come be a doctor. I think it would be really cool to work in a clinic with other doctors and different nurses, so you guys can all kind of help each other out, especially if you can't make an appointment. Oh, look at you, Jen. Hey, Xavier. Malia, I feel you. All right, we're gonna hang out here. I walked over here like it's private. My house not even private. Oh, see, she's doing something. What's she doing? I'm gonna turn my sound on. It says Meela Vanderbilt has her first wish as a pregnant woman. She wants to eat something exotic, so she's low-key having cravings. But the HUD isn't going to penalize me for cravings. It's just telling me that. The other HUD, you can't get happy if you don't satisfy those cravings. But what I do want to show is the menu. Now, I keep saying Wowmay. It's Wombaby. Wowmay was a mesh body. It was like the OG mesh body. Am I saying it correctly, Xavier? He said maybe I should do a pregnancy photo shoot, but you know, the way I'm lazy. Oh, Malia, I love that too. Although when we were having our little mini earthquake a few minutes ago, that was like making me motion sick. Yeah, Kayla, let me know. Like, just hit me up if I don't respond, or just send a note card. I respond to note cards. Unless you're hitting up the Meela Vanderbilt resident, then send an IM detach. But if you're here in Bayside, you'll likely see me. I want to put on the nutritional guide because she's having a craving, but she's not hungry yet, so I don't think I can even do anything for her. It really makes you wait until you're hungry. But this was fun with me and Ezra last time. We got into it last time. Like, he was such a health freak, and I was like, I don't care, I want my Cheetos. Oh yeah, DJ, they do that too. So I think, you know, that's something we can do too. Oh, I have to show you the actual ultrasound. So she gave me a copy of the ultrasound, which the sonogram thing, is that what they're called? It gave her the object, she passed it to me, so it wasn't like extra work. But yeah, so this, it'll show you like the nutritional value for all of these different foods. As you go through your pregnancy, you want to try to do things that are nutritious. I can't remember how this works. I have no idea. I'm gonna have to read up on this. But it gives you different options for, you know, food, drink, and all of these. If I were hungry right now, I would be able to select any of these meals, which is just kind of cool. I hope she gets hungry or something while we're going through this. I'm sure she will. Yeah, a lot of clinics offer that. They do the birth certificate. The birth part is what is hilarious to me. So when I gave birth on Meela, it was like a 25-minute situation. And that's how long the table took. So the doctor was kind of role-playing through it. I don't remember. I don't think he emoted. I think he was just like kind of talking. But it shows your baby being born. And it like gives a baby will come out from between your legs. So I'll be sure to equip our clinic with all of those things. Will who be making an appearance? The doctor? Alright, let's get into the shape. I'm going to switch bodies now. It's always scary switching bodies. Let me save this outfit. This is my pre-pregnancy. Because what ended up happening last time, so Freya, Beliza Freya has the biggest belly. Last time I was pregnant, I switched to Beliza Freya for her final months because I wanted her to be bigger, but that was before Legacy Pregnancy Body was out. So I'm just hoping with like the use of deformers and changing my shape that I'm going to be able to achieve the look. Although she's got twins, so you know, she should be bigger than I think she's going to be able to get. Alright, so we changed everything on this girl. I got a new AO for her. I'll tell you where to get it. Let me put on this body. Let's take off our current body. Sorry if I'm doing this super slow. I'm trying to do it in a way where I don't lose anything. And don't forget how to like put on my normal stuff. So I'm taking off that one. You can see it's in there. So I have mine tucked in there. It's kind of hanging out because again, she's not in the right shape yet. But mine is in there. And I swear my HUD is not changing. I'm going to have to like reset this HUD. Or I don't know if I can reset the HUD. All right. I'm putting on my pregnancy body. Granted, watch, there's gonna be very little difference on this body. You'll just notice it changes her pose, her animation. Oh, Malia, he's not gonna make an appearance in this video. He'll be in the ones that are pre-recorded. So Ezra and I are in a video, the one where we actually have the appointment. Also, Ezra's hard of hearing, so he doesn't speak in them. So we're just gonna, it's just like all text roleplay. So this is, see how it's like giving her this awkward like stand? That's the only difference I see in the body. I see no difference in the shape or anything. All right, but I'm gonna take off my AO because I made a pregnancy AO. If you want pregnancy poses, I went to Tuty, Tuty, and I actually just bought the AO or the animations I liked. I didn't buy a full AO. I never buy a full AO. I just buy animations I like and put them here. But what's cool about this one, it lets you create animations for different stages in your pregnancy. So this one, we're gonna put on our shape in a minute, but that kind of meets her belly. So that's the AO. Let's put on this shape now, girl. All right, let's find it. And it's a struggle because y'all know I have a lot of deformers on for my booty. That's not gonna work while you're pregnant because booty deformers flatten your stomach. I don't know if you guys have noticed. To pull out your butt, it has to flatten your stomach. And if you flatten your stomach, you're not going to get a nice round look. So I'm going to have a significantly smaller booty. Mind your business when you see me. Alright, so let's put this shape on. Oh my gosh. Black Dragon plays me. Like, you know how you can just double click things in Firestorm? Where's my shape? Alright. She got real thick real quick. But she's with twins, and it's like not huge. So this is just standard. This is without the deformer. I'm going to show you what deformer I have going on. So right now my butt like pushed out because you notice when you're editing shapes, if you push your butt out, or your stomach out, your butt gets bigger. That's going to change in a minute because I'm going to show you the actual pregnancy HUD I use. Now, I did my research. I tried pregnancy deformers. I tried different HUDs. So far, this NeNy pregnancy control HUD, which I'm going to bring down here so you can see what it looks like, gave me the best shape when I was naked. The shape in general looks pretty fine when you have clothes on, but when you're naked, you'll notice the bottom of your stomach is kind of harsh. Like right now, that looks reasonably round, but when I had no clothes on, it looked like round at the top and then square at the bottom. So I'll show you her in a bra and panties in a second. But this little HUD here, you get to make your stomach like 3 different stages. Of course, it also matches what you're doing with your actual shape. So right now my stomach's on like, so this is legacy and my stomach's like on a 50 too. Let me go to it. Yeah, my belly size, oh, my belly's on 63. So like just alone, this is as big as it would get going to 100. And this is the pregnancy body. That's as big as you would get. That still looks like 2 months to me. So let me put that back to 63. So you absolutely have to use some sort of deformer. I recommend this one. I'll also link this below. Just now I clicked the second one. Is it even working? Oh yeah, you saw how it grew a little bit and it rounded out. So these you can use at different stages in your pregnancy. And that's the 3rd one. And this is the 4th. And this is the 5th. So you could use this along with changing your shape. Again, of course, when you're pregnant, you're also going to have to change like your obliques. Right now, she has no obliques still. But from the side, you can see her getting a little rounder. You're going to have to make your booty smaller because it's going to look absolutely hilarious standing like this. But I don't have to worry about that for a couple weeks. So right now, we're meant to be 2 months pregnant. She's got twins, so I assume she's a little bigger than I was the first time. I probably am going to bring my booty down even more. It just looks funny. But yeah, let me show you this one. So this is it's NeNy. It's on Marketplace. And it's super cheap, which we like cheap because the whole pregnancy experience alone. So I just typed in NeNy if you want to do it right now. But this is it. 55 linden. It's 4 fit mesh bodies. It really does round your stomach out. Because without it, you guys saw my stomach wasn't getting very big with Legacy, even though this is the pregnancy body. All right, let me put her in like some little basic panties real quick. We have panties called Ezra. Look at her. What is she doing? See, the unnamed baby says, "Hey mom, let's go shopping." I'm a very elegant baby. I think that's weird. I think I might turn those off. But sometimes it says things that are like appropriate, like the baby's kicking around in your stomach or something. But then sometimes, like, don't talk to me. I don't want to talk to my unnamed, unborn little baby. We have panties called Ezra. Let's put those on. He'll be with us in spirit. Ezra thong, and then the Ezra bra. Cause for her, I want her to also look cute, like in swimsuits and stuff. So like, you don't need a deformer if you're just gonna be wearing clothes the whole time, cause you could totally get away with it. What top am I wearing? This one. Oh, I'm gonna also show you some pregnancy imperfections. I also have on a pregnancy skin from It Girls. I'm gonna have to get my little belly ring. But I have a pregnancy skin on from It Girls because it looks more rounded. When I just left my normal chubby skin on, it didn't look rounded. So you guys know me. I'm totally fine with wearing different head and body skins. I asked... Yeah, we don't have to change that booty. That booty needs to come down. There. The only thing with this pregnancy HUD, you have to keep it on, and sometimes you have to click it after a teleport or after removing anything from you. Yeah, the HUD will walk you through having morning sickness. So this is what Meela's looking like 2 months pregnant with her twins. I don't know if that's too big or not, but it looks fine to me. What did I just say I was going to show you? Oh, pregnancy imperfections. Another cool thing, so Izzy's, who makes a lot of body imperfections, has one for pregnancy. I'm not going to put mine on quite yet because I feel like she wouldn't have them yet. But they also have them updated for bomb, which the ad doesn't say. So at first I was super disappointed that they weren't bomb, but they are. The stomach's inside my body, so it's in there. It's still a little whatever. Oh wait, this is the demo. Let me see. But this thing I think is really cool. We like, we like our imperfections in Second Life. And there are a bunch of different colors, and you can tint them. Or you could also use an applier. They have the Slink applier, Omega, Beliza, Maitreya. They don't have Legacy, so I'd recommend going bomb for this. But see, every time I add or remove something from my avatar, I have to click this thing again. So let your belly be the last thing you click after you're finished getting dressed. But yeah, I don't know about these things. Like, at what point in pregnancy do you get this line on your stomach? I don't know about being pregnant. This is probably stuff I could ask my little doctor, but also she's not a like real life medical professional. She's just like Googling things just as I could. But I think it's cute. Look at her little belly. And she still has a booty. It's a lot smaller than what we're normally working with, but whatever. I just don't want to look like a perfect S during the pregnancy. So I like having it down anyway. But I think that's it. Did we put on everything? Did we do... Let me look at this outfit again. Oh, yeah. We're wearing the AO. Let me make sure. Yeah, I have everything. But what's fun, I think, in the whole roleplay process is like that your roleplay with your doctor is going to be the most fun, I think. Oh yeah, I know not everyone gets a tummy line. I don't think my sister had one. But yeah, she gonna be, we're gonna try to get Meela as big as possible because she's having twins. And last pregnancy, if you guys ever noticed on my blog, so I'm also gonna be documenting this on my blog like I did last year, but I'm also gonna be doing it on video because I didn't have a YouTube last year. So what I did last year on the blog, if this page, I always go before I even have it up. But I did everything on my blog. So if you do just want like pregnancy information, I do have stuff from last year. I'm updating it this year because, you know, things change. But I think you can search pregnancy. And this has links. All of the links here now because I didn't change the HUD. Wombaby is what I used last year, but this follows the how to get pregnant. The clinics and stuff I mentioned here aren't around anymore, so that's what's different. That's what I'll be updating now. But this was when I was pregnant with a Kello, and see how much smaller she was that first week. And this was in this was in Legacy. This was like her first doctor appointment. There's Ezra. Ezra got a new head too, y'all. And also, I'm super new to this, so I was the one that decorated our clinic. If you guys want to come work here and you know that there's just more equipment that we need, feel free to tell me. I don't mind purchasing it. I want you guys to be able to have an option to have your roleplay pregnancy without paying too much. And I think a lot of the reasons these doctors charge what they charge because the stuff is expensive to buy, so keep that in mind. And this was the other pregnancy post that I had, and this was when Akella was born. I used a little mesh baby. So this was a black bantam baby. They actually have a new one out too. They make a lot of the roleplay babies. This was the birth from last year. We gave it in this birthing chair, so this actually showed the baby coming out. And then this body here was the Freya, the one in the center. So Freya got the biggest, so I ended up switching to Freya at the end of it. I want to stick to Legacy this time because it was a struggle trying to find clothes. This was the baby shower that we had. I give tips on a baby shower. I have a bunch of pictures here from mine. We'll probably do something cute. Probably something in Bayside. I don't know how far along she was when I did this one. But it was cute. And then the birth. You can see in this picture, there's a little head coming out right there. But it actually gives you, the table gives you a baby to hold and stuff. And then we had our own black bantam baby. We also got the birth certificate. So this is what the doctor gave us. And he was super good too. So I actually do like Trip. So if you, I loved going through this whole thing with him, and he was really convenient and easy to work with. Like I didn't have to fill out a bunch of forms. I didn't have to like jump through hoops. I walked in there. I asked him how much it would be to give birth. He gave me a rate. I paid a tip jar. We were done. And he was very good. So I also recommend his shop. I'll try to find it. I know he's moved and I'll link it, or his clinic. But then also what I did up here is I had this whole pregnancy diary. So we're going to do this with the twins. And in here, I'm going to actually add all this stuff about, you know, what my shape is. So you guys, if you just need an easy shape or you don't want to buy shapes. And then I put information on kind of what was happening at each stage through my HUD. And it's just documented it. So it's just all about, I just documented a whole bunch of it. And then I went super extra and I have my baby shower stuff on here. I had a baby shower registry. This was before Marketplace had a wish list. So I did my own here. I might do this again because it was just cute. But yeah, there's so many really cute, fun things you can do. Oh my gosh, are you really pregnant, Issa? Yeah, the booty's still big. It's not as big, if you notice. It's not a whole monster booty. It's still a big old booty though. But this is gonna be Meela's shape for all my next videos now. I'm really trying to stick to it. We're gonna keep her in this little pregnancy shape. It's gonna be a struggle because y'all know I like my little skimpy outfits. That's why when I was doing that level shopping earlier, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm buying all these booty shorts and Meela's pregnant. What can we put her in really quick? Oh my gosh, her butt's gonna be out in everything. Everything I bought is a booty out situation. I also think it'll be cute to do like pregnancy outfits. So I might put those on the blog. Like things that just look like pregnancy outfits or comfortable. I want her to be comfortable. But see, every single time I change, my butt breaks. So keep that in mind. If you change something, your booty's gonna break. So keep that HUD handy. Oh, I should put on this tiny little snakeskin mini dress. This thing is hilarious. What am I wearing? Oh, this bra and panties. Oh, you're actually pregnant. Congrats! That's exciting. So we're gonna keep Meela's little pregnant belly on. And I also wanted to use this AO because... Does she need something? No. I want to show it her needing like food or something. But also if Ezra is in the room with me, it reacts to Ezra, like the baby reacts to Ezra. I want her to be trendy but not like trampy during this pregnancy. What can we put her in? I'm mad I have all these latex dresses. It's because we went wild. We went wild earlier at level. Oh my gosh, Issa, that's super exciting. I'm really trying to wait this out to see if her HUD gives her a need so I can show you how to satisfy them. But it's being slow. I don't know what outfit I want for her in. We should put her right back in her little jeans. Yeah, that's what I'm like. We're gonna put her in her jeans and a crop top. Where are they? I would put her in this vintage color. Last time, that was the fun part, was dressing her. So I'm gonna try to dress her super cute this time too. I need a little top. Where's the cute top that we stand? Did y'all watch that video earlier? Like, I went crazy over this tiny little shirt. I have no idea. Maybe this? I still want her to have some like form-fitting stuff in the beginning because I feel like she would be super excited about her little round belly. Ignore her broken booty right now. I know it's broken. It's also because I do have to just take off the deformers that I have on her. What is this one? Not even unpacked. I thought I unpacked everything. Where is... That's a dress. Lord. Did I not... I feel like I bought a bunch of shirts earlier and they're not here. That's a bra. What? I thought one of these came with a top. I really feel like I bought a bunch of shirts earlier and I can't find one at all. Oh my gosh, right, Ray. I'm always breaking my butt. Oh, what's this top? Oh, I'm hot. Ray, I think we had an earthquake. You're my earthquake checker. Alright, we're gonna toss her in this. And let her belly grow again. And you know, at some point, stop wearing heels. I think I did that last time. These jeans are just so thick. She looks so thick. I love it. Alright guys, well that's everything I have. I was really hoping... Oh, yes. Finally! So, I don't know if you can hear it. Let me turn off my music and turn this on. So there's like a little, it's a ding sound. So that's what you're gonna hear when she needs something. That's why it's also just not the best to leave your avatar completely unattended, because you won't hear it. Wait, Cardi B said what on Twitter? The earthquake? Is she here? Oh my god, Sarah. So in my previous video, I said both of those things. I said I broke my face and I broke my butt. Okay, so now that that's going off, we can actually hit this button, the food button. It tells you in local what's happening. So I'm hungry. So naturally, I usually, if I want her to be nice and healthy, I would check that, what's it called? That nutrition HUD. But remember, she was craving something exotic earlier, so I'm going to try to satisfy her craving and give her some food. I don't know what. I feel like she shouldn't eat sushi. I thought that was the thing, that you don't eat sushi. I think we're just going to give her some salmon and call it a day. Homegirl is going to be craving seafood. And I think I have the food permon, so you should see, like, it's going to be in her hand. Or not. Where is it? Did I forget to wear it? I probably, oh no, there it is. That's a huge shrimp. I'm dead. But yeah, the food looks weird, but the drinks look normal. Instead of this prim. But at least you don't have to like keep up with it or buy more food and stuff like that. So that'll happen for thirst and hunger. If she needs rest, there are a bunch of different options for rest. But all of them will actually lay her down. So usually what I do if she needs rest is I'll go stand on top of a bed and then hit the button. Because if you just like say take a nap and you're just like out walking the street, she's gonna stop and she's gonna lay down in the middle of the road. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we had an earthquake. As soon as I started my live, like at first I crashed and then I'm like, wait a minute. Everything is shaking. Alright guys, but that is all I have for you. I hope that's informative and helpful. I feel like we should have like a mommy's club, like a little book club for us or something. But if you see me waddling around looking thick, Meela's eating all the food. She doesn't care. But you guys enjoy the rest of your night. I'll be here at Bayside for a couple more minutes, or for the rest of the night. I don't have anywhere to go. I'll probably go to Faith and Flower. Raina, come over. We're gonna have dinner. We have to have me a little pregnant dinner. But you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be sure to link Wombaby baby bundles and this belly morpher all in the description below, so be sure to check that out. And then keep your eye on my blog as I update, and then look forward to just more pregnancy posts just coming up soon. But you guys enjoy the rest of your day.